What's going on, fellow crafters and craftettes, and welcome back to Shut Up Horse, part 3 of my Mechanism mod spotlight. In this video, we're going to be covering the armor, the tools, and the cosmetical blocks. So getting started and hopping right on it. Horse, I'm so sorry. Not really, but you'll learn your lesson next time. Starting with the armor and the tools, we have Lapis lazuli armor and tools. How you craft this is it's simply lapis lazuli in the regular armor fashion, boots. You have the two on each side. It's the same armor recipe except with lapis lazuli. And it's the same thing with the weapons and the tools as well. The exact same weapon recipes as you'll have in vanilla Minecraft, except for the fact that it is lapis lazuli. Now we do have another tool here that you'll notice, the paxel. And the paxel is a axe, pickaxe, and shovel combined, so you get the utility of all three of those tools in one, which is very useful. And it does take an axe, pickaxe, and shovel to craft. Horse, your brother done screwed up. Your brother done screwed up, man. Alright, then we have bronze, there we go. Which is made with bronze ingots, which you can get by putting some tin dust in the metallurgic infuser, along with some copper ingots, and that will give you bronze ingots. And then from there on, it's the exact same armor recipe as normal, and the same thing goes with the tools as well. Next, we have the osmium armor, which is made with osmium ingots, which you can just get from osmium ore and then smelt that into ingots. It spawns everywhere out in the wild. Same old recipes, same old everything with that as well. And it has a nice texture to it. I really love this texture. Like, look at this. Looks really nice. It's very, very unique. Kind of like steel, shiny, almost metallic looking. I love it. Then we have glowstone armor, which is made with glowstone ingots, which you get by sticking osmium ingots in the osmium compressor along with glowstone dust, and that will give you glowstone ingots. Of course, it has to be powered up as well, so don't forget that. And then from there, it's the exact same recipes. I feel like I'm on a loop here saying it, but I am. And you can actually see the armor on me here. It does not light up the ground, so if you're thinking you can walk around with it and it'll light up the area, it does not do that, unfortunately. I'm not actually sure if that's even possible, but it does look cool, so that's a plus. Next up, we have the steel armor. Something to point out here, and I didn't notice this at first, but the steel ingots and the iron ingots look almost the same. There's a slight darker texture on the steel. So when you're making the armor, take note of the iron ingots shared in here, and make sure you're not just sticking steel ingots. Like here, you can, at first glance, you can't even tell that these aren't steel. Like they just look like steel, right? But those two are actually iron. And same goes here. There's an iron piece right there, and with the boots as well. Now, how you get steel is you go to the metallurgic infuser, put coal into the side here, and iron into the middle thing, and that will give you enriched iron. And then you do the exact same thing with enriched iron, and then that will give you steel ingots. And then from there you can make all of these lovely tools and armor. But moving on, we have the obsidian armor, which is the best armor in the game with this mod, and the best tools in the game. So this is a little bit more complicated to make, but the armor recipe itself is the exact same, except with obsidian ingots. And the same thing goes with the tools as well. But how you get obsidian ingots is kind of complicated. You're going to need some diamond dust, which you get from sticking diamonds into a crusher, and that will give you diamond dust. And then you're also going to need dirty obsidian dust, which you get from sticking obsidian into an enrichment chamber, and that will give you dirty obsidian dust. And then from there, you take your dirty obsidian dust and take your diamond dust, put that in the metallurgic infuser. If you have something else like coal, you can always dump it. Crap. I don't have any more diamond dust. One sec. Alright, I got me some more diamond dust. There we go. We're not going to dump it this time. And it doesn't have to be filled up. It just has to have some diamond dust in there. And then we're going to take 30 obsidian dust, and with it powered up thanks to this energy cube here, it should give us some refined obsidian dust. And it does. And then from there we take that, I'm just going to turn this thing off because it's really loud and noisy. And then we go to the osmium compressor and stick some osmium ingots into the bottom. And then we take the refined obsidian dust, put that up top. And that gives us obsidian ingots, which from there we can go ahead and make the boots. Kind of a lengthy process, but very much worth it for that armor. But moving on, we have copper ore, copper ingots, tin ore, osmium ore. These spawn out in the wild, so you can just hunt them down and get the respected ores and ingots. The bronze ingot, we actually already went over how to make. Same with steel, obsidian. Actually, we went over all of these. But here's the ingots here. Steel, obsidian, bronze, glowstone, all that good stuff. And then we have the cosmetic blocks. These blocks don't do anything. They just look cool. We have the bronze one. We have the charcoal. As I was saying, we have the charcoal block. I actually really like this texture. It looks amazing. We have the copper block. We have the osmium block. Again, another really good texture. Looks really good. We have the refined glowstone, which is, I don't think it emits any more light. It's just a different really glowstone block with refined glowstone instead of regular old glowstone. And it looks a lot cooler. Kind of gives me like the Dead Space helmet look, you know, with Isaac's helmet and the glowy eyeball stuff. Kind of looks like that, in my opinion. I love it though. Then we have a refined obsidian, which would look fantastic in a base, except for the fact that it takes millenniums and tons of stuff to craft, so might not be able to get too much of this. We have a steel block, and not as shiny as I would hope for, actually. Not really that shiny. We have a tin block, which is tin. It's tin block. And then we have the plastic blocks. There's a red one there, but if we actually go into here and look at the plastic blocks, you can see how many plastic blocks there are, and they're all really cosmetic. None of these really do anything as far as I'm aware. And you know, there's the crafting recipe. I'm not really going to get into the crafting recipes for these that much, but I will have a link to the wiki in the description if you want to check out how to make the plastic blocks. And then we have the glow panels. Now these do stuff. They glow. If we set it to midnight, you can see that this one is glowing a little bit. And it's kind of the same deal as plastic. There are a ton of them. If I can type it correctly, there we go. Black, red, green, brown, purple, blue. Tons and tons. They don't emit a specific color. They just all glow really the same way. But you can stick them on the side of stuff, which is nice. On your roof and like a little chandelier. Except a very modern chandelier. Fantastic. But that's going to be it for part 3 of my Mekanism mod spots. In the next episode, we're going to cover the machines. Should be pretty lengthy. And then in the final episode, we're going to cover the logistic pipes, which also should be pretty lengthy. Definitely looking forward to those logistical pipes. Those are going to be amazing to cover. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like on your way out. It would really help me out, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified as soon as more come out. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!